Hello, welcome back to FrogComposband. Today I'm starting a new playthrough and I'm playing as a Barbarian Sniper. So Barbarians, they get a demigod talent at level 30 and they have fear resistance. They also have pretty good base health and they level up relatively quickly. And Snipers are a ranged class which specializes in single shot damage. So most other range classes you get a number of shots per turn, but snipers usually get one extremely damaging shot per turn, or roughly one shot per turn. It increases as you level up. And for our personality, I've gone with Craven. So we are cowardly, which means we have fear vulnerability. We're not very good at fighting, but we are good at archery and using devices, and also stealth. And the main thing with Craven is that the energy cost of movement is lower than normal. Usually it takes you 100 energy to move, but you can see there it took us 84 energy. So snipers have this class power concentration, which allows us to use techniques when we've leveled up a bit, and also improves the accuracy and the critical rate of our archery. So I'm going to make a macro for that, and the way I do that is hit Shift 2, 4 to create a macro. I'm going to put on F1 MA for concentration, and also make a macro for firing arrows, which will just be fire whatever's in slot A at the nearest target. Okay, so because we are a range class, I can immediately go down to hideout, and we can get a couple of easy levels in here just by shooting something. So there's level 3. That's probably more than enough to take on the early game quests. We'll pick up Trouble at Home and the Thieves' Hideout. And we'll buy some scrolls. Unfortunately there is no scroll of trap detection, but that's fine. We'll buy a lantern and some potions of cure serious wounds. We've got a little bit of gold left over. I'll just see if I can buy some more bolts for our crossbow. And while I'm waiting here for something to appear, I'll just focus. And for our level up, I'm going to go dexterity, because that's what archery is based off. And there we go, we've completed our quests. There's probably a lot of traps around here, but I don't think any of them will kill us, so that's fine. We can also disarm these traps for a little bit of extra experience. And our armor got hit there, so let's swap out to the padded, a little bit more AC. So we've picked up War Quest now. Before I go down there, I'll finish off the Trouble at Home quest for a little bit of extra money. Archers are very easy. You can just kill everything extremely quickly, especially in the early game. But yeah, archers are really good throughout the game. I think I mentioned in previous playthroughs that archery is really good, and the reason for that is that you have more time to react to monsters doing things. Because, well, it's actually not the case for us, but usually for an archer character, you'll have more than one shot per turn, and so your energy cost for firing an arrow or a bolt will be less than one standard turn. And so if you're fighting something faster than you, and they do something like breathe shards on you, you'll have more time to react effectively, compared to something like a melee character, where you always use up an entire turn on a melee attack. I think with the exception of a demigod talent that you can pick up. Anyway, there is that quest done. That gets us another armor, which we'll swap to. And we've got 4.5k. It's worth checking this shop for Confused Monster. And we do have Confused Monster in the shop, so I don't need these potions of booze anymore. We need to pick up Recall, because we're going down into the dungeon. We'll pick up Curing, a couple more serious wounds, and with the remainder of our gold we can buy a phase door. And no money for teleport, but that's okay. And I'll pick up these flasks of oil as well, just so we have some extra fuel for our lantern. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to sit here for a moment because often the wargs will come towards you. We leveled up a little bit. We've got a few extra archery things we can do now. So we can do Shining Arrow, which just leaves behind a trail of light and also adds light damage to our bolts. So that'll do extra damage to light vulnerable enemies like vampires. We've got Shoot and Away, which will shoot an enemy and then blink you. And Disarming Shot, which will destroy traps. We don't have Burning Shot yet, which is what I was thinking we might have. That just adds fire damage onto your arrows, so we'll just shoot as per normal. I don't want to do the blink away one because we might end up in a worse situation. But War Quest should be pretty easy. It's very easy if you've got a ranged weapon, because they're just a purely melee enemy. As long as you don't let them actually attack you in melee, it's pretty safe. One thing about concentration is that it improves our infravision, so we can see this guy now from concentrating, but we couldn't a moment ago. I don't think any others are coming, so we can stop concentrating. Level 10, let's go Dexterity again. And there we go, there's War Quest done. And we'll just go right down to the bottom and finish off Mugash, the Kobold Lord, for the stat boost every time you kill a... well, let's not die to that guy. Every time you kill a Dungeon Guardian, you get a stat boost of your choice. And another Wand of Confused Monster. The game is being very nice to us. I'll wear the cap, it's got a +2 on it. Okay. Let's stay on the stairs for a moment just in case he's right near us, which apparently was the case. This isn't actually a great room to fight him in. We can try it. Because all of these other kobolds are around us. Fortunately he is confused. We can confuse these guys as well. Let's go up the stairs and just rest. Try a Stinking Cloud maybe. Actually, I think they all resist poison. Okay, well I don't think this is actually a great place to fight him. I think I'd rather try another downstair. Okay, this is much better. So now we're all in a long corridor, which is what we want. In fact, I can light up the corridor if I do Shining Arrow. Didn't light it up very much because it hit a kobold, but there's a little bit extra light in here now. I'm hitting these guys in melee because I only have 14 bolts. And I don't want to waste them on regular kobolds and then have none left for Mugash. Okay, let's confuse him. We can step back a bit. We do have burning shot now. So that did a lot of damage, and now he's dead. So we're at 18 for dex. Let's go dex once more, and we should get the big boost from being at 18. We're currently sitting at 1820. Once we've hit that boost, we are 1846. Okay, so that's a good axe. Slay dragons, actually kill dragon. So that'll do a lot of damage against dragons, although we're not likely to fight them anytime soon. Here's our potion of speed from killing Mugash, he always drops that. And didn't really drop anything else. Let's clear out the rest of these guys and then recall out. And we're going to immediately go back in and recall once again to reset the recall depth. That way, anywhere we are in the world, we can always recall back to level 1 of Warrens, just for quick transportation. We got a short bow there, but it's not very good, so I don't think I'll swap. Right. So we got a couple of other quests, and there's also this dungeon down here, hideout, which we could do. Bear problem is probably too dangerous for us right now, same with compost heap. So instead I will buy some scrolls of teleportation and make our way across to the next town over. While we're on the way, we can shoot some hydras in the swamp. I'm actually going to make a macro for shoot and away, so that's C. So MCA nearest, and I'll make another one for burning shot. So with shooting away, it's basically impossible to die to a melee only enemy because you can automatically blink every single time you shoot it. There's a 5-headed hydra there which we need to confuse because he has poison bowl as a spell. Okay, I think we just teleport away. We got a couple of levels out of that. What have we got this time? Orc cave. Okay. So here we are, next town over. We can pick up this quest up here, the Orc camp, and also this quest here, cop quest. And I think I should buy a couple more bolts. Okay, so I'm unable to buy any bolts. We can try this shop here sometimes. Yeah, there we go. If I hadn't been able to find any bolts, I just would have done these quests later. But I did find some, so that's all good. Let's buy trap detection. No trap detection. Well, okay, let's just buy some light. So this quest is not too bad, as long as nothing terrible gets summoned. Especially, again, because we're ranged, we can just sit here in this corner and shoot everything that comes through that little doorway. And while we're waiting, we can concentrate to make our shots do more damage. Okay, I think that's almost everything. There's a Knight Archer up in the back room. I'll pick up Potions of Sight. We're going to want those later for another quest in Thalos. There's also always a guaranteed shield in this little room here, which isn't very good this time, but sometimes that can be an ego. So let's burning shot on him, which one hits him, and we're done. Okay, so there is cop quest done. Let's just turn that in while we're here. Should I turn in? I did. And make our way over to Morivant. We're ambushed. Let's just teleport away. Ambushed again. And again. Okay, luckily that time we were able to get away immediately, because we are running a bit low on teleportation. Anyway. There's a couple of quests here that we're not going to do right away. We could do the I Hate Snakes quest, but there's not really any point. The reward for it is a good melee weapon, but we don't really care too much about melee. So I think I'll just stock up on teleportation scrolls. And also we need recall. And let's just head over to Hangband. I won't bother doing any of Hangband right now. Let's just continue on our way. So, in this town, there is Doom Quest, which is a good one for us to do, if I can actually get to the town without getting swarmed. Good one for us to do because there's a guaranteed crossbow in the quest, which is usually pretty good. The trouble with Doom Quest is that it's full of Black Knights, which are quite dangerous, and also has an archvile towards the end of it, so we need resist heat. But I think if we're lucky and we use our potion of speed, we should be able to get away with doing it. I'll just check if there's any more speed at the black market actually. No. Our stealth is good, so hopefully we should be able to get in and kill a bunch of the dangerous enemies before they wake up. So I'm going to heroism, speed, and actually sight as well, because that'll give us infravision. Okay, so there's a Black Knight over there. We didn't quite kill him. We can hit him with Burning Arrow. Okay, so at this point I'm going to light the room. Can we confuse these guys actually? We can confuse them. Okay, that makes it a lot safer. Although not completely safe. Let's go strength this time. Okay, there's another Black Knight over there. Let's confuse him. He resists. Confuse, and let's hit this guy again because I'm a bit worried about him snapping out of it. Okay, I think that is the Black Knights gone, and they're the most dangerous thing because they can curse you. Let's wear this Elven Cloak, it'll improve our stealth a little bit more. Amulet of Devotion, we don't have an amulet, and that has free action on it, so that's nice. Enchant Armor we can pick up. Ah, one more Black Knight. Okay, so there's the first half of it cleared out. over here is where the archvile is, and also a couple of imps. So let's resist heat and cold and potion of sight for see invisible. Yeah, the archvile is killing us. There we go, the imp is gone. Can we reach him? We can barely reach him from here, I think. Let's use freezing shot once he's in sight. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Just barely out of range. Okay. Okay, good. We got the archvile. That's the most dangerous thing. And the rest of this quest should be straightforward. Apparently I completely misremembered how many... Oh, this is really bad. Okay, we survived. Completely misremembered how many Black Knights there are in the quest. He should be coming our way, hopefully. Unless we're too stealthy. We might be too stealthy. Oh, there he is. Okay. Think we are good. Down here there are a couple of landmines. It just blew up on us, but we survived, and that has completed the quest. So there's a rock wall here, behind which there is a potion of, 3 potions of healing, and also a blue dragon scale mail. We don't have any way of digging, but as a sniper we actually have shatter, which will break one of our bolts, and also break whatever wall it hits. So we spend 1 bolt, effectively, for digging. This is actually quite a good armor for us. We don't have anything with resistances on at the moment, and this gives us resist electricity, and also it's 56 AC. And also we get this activation for breathe lightning, which is 150 damage, so that's not bad. Let's just wait for our health to come back before we walk across the poison again. So behind this wall here is our crossbow. Plus 14 crossbow, and it also has plus 1 to stealth on it and sense animals, so that's nice. So before, I should actually check, we were doing 33, and we're now doing 51. The damage numbers there, the reason that there's 2 numbers is because one is the damage for a single shot, and one is the damage for a turn's worth of shots. Usually you'd have like 2 shots per turn, in which case the 49 there would be double the first number, but because we have slightly less than 1 shot a turn, it's actually less than the first number. As we level up, we'll get more shots per turn. Eventually we'll be past 1. And there's also some nice bolts here, so we can pick these up. Okay, so that's Doom Quest done. I don't think there's anything here I care about. Let's just teleport. Get past the poison that way. And another nice thing about Doom Quest is that it gets us a Staff of Teleport, which is something that's pretty much required in FrogComposband, because you can't teleport using scrolls when you're confused. So if you get confused by something faster than you in the early game, you're pretty much just dead, unless you have a Staff of Teleport. Okay, so that's that done. Let's move on to the second to last town. Telmora. And what quest have we got? The Stranger. We can actually do that one, so let's do it. So the monster here is an anti-paladin. We can't confuse him, but he doesn't resist fire, so if we do a burning shot with one of these slaying bolts, hopefully that's enough to kill him, almost. There we go, he's dead. Because we've got a number of different bolts now, we should also buy a quiver. At the moment our bolts are taking up 3 inventory spaces. Well, that's a good bow. So we might actually switch to bows. +4 to searching and shooting speed. Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to switch to bows for the moment. So snipers can use bows or crossbows. I don't think they can use slings, but this is a bow, we can use it. Let's just check. If we buy 1 arrow, where are arrows? There are no arrows here. Okay, I'll check in the next town. Anyway, we were going to buy a quiver. Also no quiver. Okay, whatever. We've got 2.9k. Let's use the teleportation service. Actually, did I pick up the next quest? The vault, we're not going to do that. Teleportation service to go to Thalos. Pick up the Shadow Fairies quest. And the Mushrooms quest. And let's see, can we buy an arrow here? There we go, we can buy 1 arrow. No quiver here either. Anyway, so with our current light crossbow of the Hunter, we're getting 51 damage. With this longbow we would be getting 41 for a single arrow, but 73 for a turn's worth of shots. So we could stick with the crossbow. Oops, didn't mean to do that. What's this giving us? +4 to searching, shooting speed. I think the crossbow might actually be better, because if we max concentration and then do a burning shot, that's 100 damage with the longbow, whereas with the crossbow it is 148. So yeah, the crossbow is actually better, despite the fact that per turn it's doing less damage. And the reason for that is because snipers, again, they focus on big damage single shots. So we'll just drop off the longbow at home then. And I'll do a little bit of the arena, because I want devices. In the arena, that shoot and away skill is very good. Because you can't use scrolls in the arena, this gives us a way to blink. So against melee only enemies like this guy, we are basically never going to take any damage if we are playing correctly. Hill Giant is a little bit dangerous, but we should be okay. He managed to throw 1 boulder at us. And I'm going to do the arena up to the Berserker, maybe a little bit extra as well, just for the guaranteed rod of detect traps. Stone Giant, I'm not sure I feel comfortable dealing with, so we'll just leave it there for now. We're getting hungry very quickly. Are we cursed or something? Or maybe I'm just not eating very much. Anyway, so let's go and do... what do I want to do? I guess the Shadow Fairies quest, which is a little bit dangerous, but we should be okay. They don't have much health, and it looks like we're stealthy enough that we can sneak up on them. The dangerous part is once they're awake. Okay, let's go strength. Haven't been very lucky on these level ups. There's another stuff teleport, which is nice. If we detect... I forgot we don't have to detect monsters. The dangerous part is here when we're walking through these trees, because then it takes us double energy, and if they manage to sneak up on us and mana bolt while we're walking through trees, that's pretty bad for us. But this guy was asleep, so I think we're good. Okay, so there is Shadow Fairies done. We can also do the mushroom quest. We don't have detect monster, which is a little bit annoying. So it might take us a while to track them all down. Let's just rest until our polymorph wears off. And there we go. I'll just go down the stairs once to make sure that that's our deepest level in this dungeon, and then leave. So from that we get a wizardry ring, which is pretty useless for us, but I guess we can wear it for the sense animal. And from Shadow Fairies we'll get a Helm of Seeing. So we can wear that. And I guess we'll just head back to Outpost at this point. Let's recall back to Warren's. And we can hopefully buy a quiver here. There we go. So let's actually drop the regular bolts, because we've got more of them, and then we can stick these nicer ones in the quiver. That means I'll have to change my macro for firing, because I kind of want to fire the regular bolts first. Does that also affect these ones? Yeah, it also affects those. So let's just quickly change that. So that'll just make sure I'm not firing from my quiver. I'm just firing the regular bolts. Okay. And I think I can do compost at this point. Let's pick up a scroll of mapping before I head in there. And also maybe light. Yeah, we've got sense animals. That's actually quite handy for this quest. Okay, let's make sure that we use the good bolts on this guy, just so we kill him quickly. And there we go, he's dead. Potion of Constitution, that's a nice find. And a blessed lead-filled mace, +2 to wisdom, see invisible. Don't really care about that. When I'm shooting these guys, I'm just concentrating twice and then using burning shot. More bolt efficient that way. And there we go, there's that quest completed. I wonder if we could do bear problem. Maybe, but also maybe not. If it was crow's nest, definitely. That gives us some boots of levitation, which have poison resistance on them, so that's nice. And the next quest there is level 45 one, which we will not be doing anytime soon. While we're here, we can finish off hideout, and then maybe once we've finished with hideout, we can do bear problem. Before I head down, I'm actually going to buy a bunch of magic mapping, so I can just dive straight to the bottom. And I should probably also buy some detect monsters, because we don't have a scroll. That'll be helpful for when we get to the bottom level. Actually, there's a rod right here. I won't buy it. We'll get one soon enough. Staff of Illumination though, maybe I will buy that. We can drop the light. Oh yeah, we also have the enchant armor. Let's enchant, I guess, these gloves. Okay. There's a bunch of mice which are breeding. They're going to take over the level. Let's just ignore them. Okay, well here is a unique. Let's confuse him. He wasn't too bad. Cloak of Protection. I think I'd rather have the Elven Cloak. The stealth is nice. I'm just meleeing these guys because there's no point firing bolts at them when we can kill them pretty easily in melee. And here we are down at the bottom. Okay, so he's not anywhere nearby. I'm imagining he is somewhere over to the right because it looks like we've started on the left side of the level. Yep, there we go. So let's light this room. There he is. He doesn't really want to step close to us. How far away can we shoot something? Oh, we can actually hit him. Oh no, we can't. The edge of the level was preventing me from putting the targeting reticle further away. Okay, let's go strength again. Blessed Spear, Amulet of Trickery. That could be useful for the stealth. Helm of Piety, I would rather have the current helm, See Invisible. He came with not very many people with him, which is unusual. But anyway, we're done with that dungeon. And I think I did say I would try and do bear problem. Yeah, bear problem. So that's heroism, haste. Yeah, I think this is working out fine. Okay, hold on. Rod of Illumination, that's better than the staff. It's a little bit lighter. These gloves are also better. Filthy Rag of Elemental Protection, but it only has electricity on it, so our current Blue Dragon Scale Mail is better than that. Spiked Gauntlets, that's also better. That gives us a little bit of slaying, which will improve our archery damage. And nothing else, okay. So we should get a Staff of Enlightenment for doing that, which is nice. Old Man Willow, we do have free action, we could go do that, but there's a lot of fast, heavy hitting monsters in that quest, so I think I'll leave it for the moment. Let's drop off some stuff. We don't need to carry healing. We don't need to carry shoot acid probably, or stinking cloud. We only need one confused monster, and we only need one teleport. Okay. Let's pick up a few more bolts. Just regular bolts, I'm too cheap to buy the expensive ones. Okay, no bolts. I guess we can go back to Thalos and do a little bit more of Arena. Or go to Moravant and do some of those quests. Icky Cave is a good one to do actually. The Dungeon Guardian of Icky Cave drops a quiver always, which is almost certainly going to be better than our current quiver. So I think I will head back to Thalos then. Ginny's Cavern, I think we can do that. We've got the electricity resistance. Anyway, let's see if we can kill this stone giant. Pick up a mushroom of fast recovery so that if he throws a boulder at us, we can cure the cuts. Let's use our good bolts actually. Want to kill him quickly. Iron Golem, very easy because again we can just do that to teleport away every time we shoot. So he can never get into melee range with us. Carrion Crawler, as long as you don't let him attack you in melee, you're fine. And this guy, he's another melee only guy. I think this guy and then one more. We should get our Rod of Detect Monsters. Yeah, here we go. Once we kill this angel, we'll have our rod. Well, he does have Confuse. but he went down. Okay, so we'll finish with Arena there for the moment. And what did I want to do? I wanted to go down and do Icky Cave. And there's some bolts here, we can buy those. I'll buy teleport level, that's always good to hang on to. Icky Cave. I also need more recall. In fact, I can just recall down there. Oh yeah, we don't need the Staff of Illumination. Icky Cave is only 20 levels deep, I think, so we're already at the bottom. Let's just wait a little bit for our rods to recharge. Okay, she's not near us, that's good. Okay, she is near us now. We did not teleport the way I wanted to. So hopefully we can just draw her out. No, she's not coming. Okay, well let's haste and step up this way. Is she coming now? I think she is. Yep, there we go. Let's confuse her. And then kill this stuff and back away a little bit. And let's just use Burning Shot with our good arrows. Hopefully that takes her out pretty quickly. And she's not confused, let's confuse her. Okay, got her. Let's go Dexterity. That was a good one. Yeah, there we go. Quiver of Protection, and it has a capacity of 160, which is a lot. So that should solve all of our bolt issues. The annoying thing about that is I'm going to, again, have to change my macros. So let's do that right now so I don't forget. So that just goes back to that. That one goes back to that, and that one goes back to that. Okay, let's get out of here. While we're in Thalos, we can do this quest as well. Ooh, well that's really good. This ring of wizardry has telepathy on it. We're definitely wearing that. That's a very early telepathy. And there we go. So there's that quest done. That was pretty good. Getting telepathy this early is a really nice find. And Gloves of the Wizard with +1 to magic devices on them, which I don't care too much about at this point. Let's just stick those at home. We've got a Potion of Healing we can stick at home as well. Anything else I wanted to do here? I think I wanted to do the Ginny quest. Let's just heroism. Oh, we don't have any heroism. Okay, well let's just haste before we head in there, just to be safe. Kill this guy before he... Well, I wanted to kill him before he woke up anything. Okay. And the important thing is that we kill the Ginny before he manages to summon anything. He resists fire and cold, so none of our current sniping powers will do anything to him. We can just hit him with these bolts, the good ones. Let's light the room so we can actually see him. Okay, good. I have had to fail this quest before because he's summoned Baba Yaga, which is not something I'm capable of dealing with at this point. Okay, so there's that quest. I think the reward is a... what is it? Crossbow? Or bow? Or something? No, Phanorian lamp. Well, that's good. That gives us fire resistance. And also we don't have to worry about running out of light anymore for our lantern. Okay, so... let's do Labyrinth and finish off with that. We can pick up a Rod of Recall. I'll be cheap, and instead of paying 500 to use the town service to teleport over, I will pay 270, which is not actually that much cheaper, to just go to Warren's directly. Okay, so do we want to pick up anything here? Probably more teleportation. Even though we've got the staff, because we do have that fear vulnerability, I want to make sure that throughout the game I'm always carrying scrolls, because if you are afraid, using staves can fail, but using scrolls will not. Okay, so let's pick up the entrance to Labyrinth. So I don't have any digging wand, but I do have the sniper ability, and we've got plenty of bolts, so I can just shoot through the walls if need be. or in the case of magma veins, just dig through them with the weapon. One more level, then we're at the bottom. Okay, so here we are. Let's just check. The Minotaur is not near us. Oh, I lied. It's not the bottom, that's why. One more level. There we go. So there's nothing too terrible around. I think the Minotaur is a bit stuck. He can't actually get to us because the deep ones are blocking the way. Let's just shatter the wall there so he can get to us. Confuse him. I want to get rid of the arch file, but I don't know if I can do that. Good. Wait for him to step into line of sight. I guess we can take out these deep ones while we're waiting. Okay, let's phase away. We got a bit scared there from taking melee damage. Let's... I think uneasy. Does that stop you from using staves? Low chance to fail, but no chance to miss a turn. Well, I think staves do have a fear check, so we should use the teleportation scroll. Okay, so the Minotaur should be able to get to us now. Or, I don't know, maybe he's stuck behind someone. Oh, no, he's coming now. Okay, we didn't get the confuse in, we got it there. Let's just back up while he's confused. There's also an Orc unique coming our way, we should be able to take him out pretty easily. Yep. And there we go, finally. Let's go strength once more. Okay, I think we're slowing down a little bit, so we should probably start gaining stats in, gaining other stats. So there's our Rod of Recall. Let's just get out of here. Let's teleport away from that mess. And we'll pick up the entrance to Camelot and finish there, I think. Okay, so there we go. I'll stop here for now. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.